Welcome to our channel. Today we how to set up Realm database for offline first mobile apps. Easy tutorial step by step clearly. To set up Realm database for offline first mobile apps, start by installing the Realm SDK. First, ensure you have your development environment ready. If you're using Android, add the Realm dependency to your project's build.gradle file. For iOS, you can use CocoaPods to add Realm to your project. Next, initialize Realm within your application code. For Android, create a Realm configuration instance and set it as the default configuration. In iOS, import Realm and create a Realm instance in your desired view controller. Next, define your data models by creating classes or structs that inherit from Realm object. Make sure to annotate your properties with relevant Realm types. Once your models are defined, you can perform basic CRUD operations. Start by opening a Realm instance and wrapping it within a write transaction for data modifications. To add an object, create a new instance of your model and add it to Realm. For reading data, simply query the Realm instance using the appropriate methods. For updating, fetch the object you want to modify, change its properties, and wrap the changes in a write transaction. When deleting, ensure you fetch the object first, then call the delete method within a write transaction. To handle offline capabilities, make sure your application checks for connectivity status before syncing with your remote server. Use Realm's built-in change listeners to react to data changes in real time. For synchronization, implement background tasks to sync Realm data when the device is back online. Finally, test your application thoroughly to ensure that data persistence works as expected. By following these steps, you can successfully set up Realm database for an offline first mobile app. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.